Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Okay. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I welcome you all. Before we get into prayers for the big occasion here, I'd like to just recite one very important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Swasyastu vishwasya khala prasidatam dhyayantu bhutani shivam mitidiya. It says that swasyastu vishwasya. So we want universal auspiciousness. Let us all pray for that. And also, it is that khala prasidatam. May everyone who is very envious in this world, may everyone pacify. Dhyayantu bhutani. Let us all use our intelligence so that we can offer our intelligence for a very good purpose. The purpose is not to fight among ourselves, but actually the purpose is that everyone's welfare is taken into consideration. Manascha badram bhajatat advokshaje. And let us all use the means of bhakti through which we can offer our prayers. And the prayers are the means through which we can actually attain what we want. We all want universal peace. We want universal peace, and that is possible only when we have manascha. When we engage our mind, our intelligence in the bhajan of adhokshaje. We are at the moment not able to understand the whole purpose, what is absolute truth. But let's pray that everyone understand what is absolute truth is to attain the supreme abode. And then aveshyatam no matir api ahaituki. Let us not have any other agenda. The agenda may be for my own selfish interest. No, let's not have that. The interest is for only one thing, that we all go back to our home, back to Godhead. That should be our main aim. And for that, let us work. Let us offer our prayers on this special day. We would like to offer prayers because Prahlad Maharaj says, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. In that, Shravanam is the very important aspect through which, when we engage ourselves in hearing the names of the Lord, that gives us the strength to settle all these disturbances that are happening. We have seen in the news, we have seen in so many places that how atrocities are going to rocket height. Why? Because we do not understand this basic principle is we all can be happy. When we all work together, we can be happy. And for that, we all should understand that we should give rather than take. But how can we get the strength to give is again through prayers. So let's offer these prayers for the evening so that the people who are struggling very, very badly because of their mental disturbances or because of the physical assaults that are going on, may everyone today rest in peace. I'm not saying that rest in peace means that everyone kill each other and then they leave the world. But rest in peace is also achievable while we are living in this world. And that is what we talk about universal harmony, universal peace. And for that, let's do a bhajan now. And at now it's 7:15. At 7:35 or 7:40, we will then hear from um, others who know the ground reality, who can tell us what is happening there and how we can actually support. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for people who have come here, who have joined us online, and yeah, let's continue. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Thank you very much for joining. Hello, am I audible?
We can hear you.
Okay, so I'm making you Johar, the host, in case if you can turn on the video.
Sorry, can you repeat me?
Um, I see that I think Rahul was mentioning that you would be speaking, and
Yes,
then
yes.
Gaurav, and then Rahul. So, uh, yeah, thank you. I'll just project you. 1 second. So, do let us know everyone can see. I'll just connect here. So,
Hello, everyone. Namaskar, Hare Krishna. Am I audible to
yeah,
everyone?
we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just give me a second. Maybe I share the screen. Stop sharing. Can I share a particular window?
You want to share the screen?
Yeah, I mean, not the entire screen, just window. I mean, the entire screen is also fine. This is not an issue.
I can. I allow everyone, so you can also share the screen.
Can you see the screen,
Yeah,
the Hindu Lives Matter?
we can see that.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. So again, namaskar everyone. So we know the that some of you may have heard, or some of may you have not heard, might be that the currently in Bangladesh, after the recent regime change that happened during the August 2024, there has been a systematic intimidation, targeted atrocities, vandalism, looting, robbing, killing, plundering, burning houses, temples, rape. I mean, every kind of atrocities that can possibly a human can think are happening in Bangladesh. But before I go to that part, that what is happening in 2024 and what current Bangladeshi government, or let's say their co-conspirator Islamic abolitionists are saying, I want to go a little bit back in time, because I see there are also some younger people here. So maybe they should know that this is not the first time this is happening. This is happening every day of the week, every month, every year over the last decades. So I go full screen. Is the screen visible to everyone? It's 1946.
Yes. Yeah.
So we know the current Bangladesh was known as East Pakistan when the subcontinent was split based on the religion in 1947. So in the screen, you see that there is slide called the pre-planned attacks. So the Noakhali, which is currently situated in Bangladesh, Chittagong. So this is also known as the Great Massacre at Noakhali. So in 1946, in current Bangladesh, Chittagong, Noakhali, so thousands of Hindus were slaughtered like a pig. So they were gathered around and like they are surrounded with this Islamic mob. They actually pre-planned it, so the Hindus have no idea and they have no preparation to defend themselves. And there is, so the historians have actually could not agree that how many actually that days that Hindus got slaughtered. It could be 5,000, it could be 10,000, because most of the families there was no survivor to speak about it, and hundreds and thousands of women and girls were raped, abducted, forcefully conduct and converted to Islam. So, for example, according to one of the justice Khoslajiri in the India, he reported that the entire Noakhali district, so that means around uh, 50, 60 kilometers surrounding area, was either, let's say, the whole area, the people who survived were forcefully converted to Islam, and 5 to 10,000 people are at least killed. So that is the estimated number. That happened in 1946, and even the Gandhi came to 1946 to visit and pacify the people. That's the great slaughtering that happened. They unleashed upon the Hindus. Now, what happened after 1946 and 60? Of course, the India got independence, and that time the Pakistan, the East Pakistan and the West Pakistan, the East Pakistan is the Bangladesh that got also the independence. But the targeted killing, the forceful conversion, the raping of Hindu women and girls, and abduction, that did not stop. So these looting, arsoning, abduction of Hindu women continues. The killing of Hindus, the intimidation, so that they leave their own ancestral land, continued. And from that time, the exodus started. The people who could actually um, wanted to save the honor of their women, to continue uh, to let's say make it alive their religious values, like flee to other countries like India. But the atrocities continue. So that is, I'm just giving you a brief idea, because I cannot there's so many incidents I cannot put here. Just wanted to tell you, narrate the stories. So that happened after this Pakistan got independence. I mean, that time the East Pakistan. And after 1971 to during the 1970, what happened? The marginalization of Hindus continued, the persecution that continued. And that time, the Hindus in their own motherland, that time the Pakistan government actually brought a law which is called, let's say, the enemy properties. The properties of Hindus actually like declared as enemy properties, and those laws are exploited to, let's say, forcefully evict Hindus from their own land, to grab their own land, and intimidate them to just either convert it to Islam, or flee to other countries, or that is the last option. And then it came to the 1971. So the so-called the liberation war happened. So then from that East Pakistan, now which is known as Bangladesh, actually came to exist. So then in 1971, so around estimated 3 million, let's say, Bangladeshis got killed, and almost half of them are Hindus. So if you compare to the population, that time around 32% are Hindus in Bangladesh. And among these 3 million martyrs, half of them are Hindus. And this is completely a targeted, let's say, this is a mass massacre, a genocide, ethnic cleansing, a holocaust, or whatever you say. Even the Geneva-based International Commission of Jurists had actually said that this was an attempt to completely annihilate the Bangladeshi Hindus from their own motherland. So this 1971, a significant chunk. So from 32, we became like around 15 to 16% in Bangladesh. So this Holocaust, this genocide, there's this. I think this is not that much discussed about in the international press, or like other areas. But that Hindu genocide in 1971 is probably one of the greatest crises in humanity is not spoken about, and that happened against the Hindus in Bangladesh. And of course, then although that the Hindus blood equal shed equal blood for the liberation, but they never got the right. So and now I fast forward to the 1971 to 2000 to 2024. So even after the Bangladesh has the independence after 1971, did the Hindus got back their rights? Did they have the freedom to follow their religions? No. I just, although I don't believe in this propagandist media, but I just give you a couple of snippets. So for example, in 2013, Amnesty International reported that let's say the wave of violent attacks against Hindu minority. So as you can see, BBC in 2024, like a couple of a month ago, they say there is no law and order and Hindus are being targeted again. So for example, here in 2021, the human rights was the deadly attacks on Hindus. And I can give you like, I mean, there's thousands of incidents. 2000 now is 2024, and every year 2021, 2028, 2001. In 2001 and 2025, around 10,000 plus Hindu girls were raped. There was a area in Bangladesh, it's called Vola, and I don't utter the name of the village. From 3 years child to 63-year-old widowed women, nobody got actually spared. I'm sorry to say, I know there's children and women there. Everybody got raped. And I don't even like, and how many men got killed? Nobody knows. It could be 1,000, it could be 2,000, only between 2001 and 2005. And then the 2008, then again the government got changed, and then there is another waves of attack. So only, so the only things is that's come to the let's say in international media or local media, when there's so many incidents and they fail to, let's say, they confine the contain within the region, and only then some sporadic incidents come to the media, and then people come to know. So my point is, in 2024, that through media or through social media, e-media, print media, I don't know, some of the people came to know that there is waves of attack in Bangladesh. But this is not the first time. Every day, every month, every year, this is happening on Bangladeshi Hindus. And unfortunately, nobody speaks about it. I don't know why. Maybe some people who are familiar with the, but most of the people don't say. Maybe because also they don't know, and we don't, let's say, tell our younger generation what is happening to us. You will see, let's say, that the government of Bangladesh says that, hey, there is a communal harmony, and then Muslims are like trying to protect Hindus. First of My first question, that's why I showed that what happened in the past. So first of all, in my own country, why I will need protection from others? Being human is nothing like it's a favor to one. So as a citizen, everybody has the same rights to enjoy their religious freedom and whatever they choose to do, as long as they are law-abiding citizens. I removed some of the pictures because I saw there are a couple of children. So the question is, after how many incidents people will notice, all like it will be a topic that people would like to talk about, because we see in some of the incidents uh, that all the world media, or I don't know, some kind of ecosystems comes out with protest and rages, which is good. But the question is, why people are silent when it comes to the Hindus, all like Bangladeshi Hindus? In 2024, the August 5th, when the regime got changed, there are like thousands of number of targeted atrocities that happened in Bangladesh. From 5-year child gets raped, abducted, to 7 to 8 years boy got killed in Gopalganj. As you can see, even the innocent like animals like cows were also not spared. They are burnt alive. The houses are like burnt into ashes. I don't even bother to share the vandalized and burnt temples. The women got molested, raped, men got killed, the temples got burned, foods got, even that they did not spare even foods, the burned even food so that nobody can actually survive. And looting and robbing, I don't even I mean, don't even touch it. And the blood money. So there is complete chaos and lawlessness in Bangladesh. So it's like if you want to survive, give us blood money. So this is how it's happening, unfortunately. So of course, for some of the incidents we have these visual proofs, but some incidents, of course, we cannot provide you visual evidence or audio evidence or video evidence. So for example, this blood money, so all the Hindu businessmen, all the, even the let's say government employee has to give some kind of money, or like, because they otherwise they will abduct any girl, women. So it's like this fearful situation. The situation was always there, but it's now has exploded in thousand times. And for example, a couple of days back, the hundreds of Hindus actually are forcefully was forced to resign from various government employee services because they are Hindus. And some of the excuses that government gave, that during the dining time, for example, like 200 member Hindu, let's say men and women who are like was in the police service, were forced to resign because during the dining time they are making some noise. That was kind of excuse. Hundreds of teachers in doctors was forced to resign because they are Hindus. And now come to the funny part. So these kind of targeted atrocities, so either you convert to Islam, or give us blood money, or give you land and women, or go back to India. So that was the option was put behind the Hindus from last decades. It's not that Hindus did not protest. Of course, Hindus always protested in Bangladesh, but that never got attention. So in recent times, so then of course Hindus got into the road, and there, like I gave you 2 or 3 pictures. I hope you can see that there's the hundreds of thousands of Hindus came to the road to protest against these targeted atrocities, to save their own daughter, sister, to save their life, to profess their own religion, and live peacefully in their own motherland. But even after you protest, a peaceful protest, they could not even tolerate. So when you, so what happened, you do a peaceful protest and you get a violent reaction. So as you can see, so this is the Chinmoy Das Prabhu who was leading those protests across the Bangladesh. He got arrested for what reason? In a sedition charge. Why? Because a Hindu Gedua flag was flying in parallel to Bangladesh flag. That was not even a Bangladesh flag, because there was like stars and other stuff which is not inscribed in Bangladesh flag. And now he is in the prison, and I know hundreds is the wrong. Actually, thousands of actually Hindus got arrested both in Chittagong, Ringpur, and other places where they actually organized protested. For example, even today, 2 people, this Shamashundar Das and Raghupati Das, went to prison to meet Chinmay Das Prabhu to give his medicine because he needs some medicine. So they went to provide this medicine and they got arrested. And the current government and the Islamist apologists will say no, that everything is right and fine. And even some of the Hindus are forced, let's say, I would say in a gunpoint, to actually let's say like a parrot, to say, hey, we are good, we are good. But the actual situation is so dire for Hindus that it is like, I don't know what will happen actually. According to the one of the let's say renowned professor in Bangladesh, Dr. Abul Barakat, that by 2040 there'll be no Hindus in Bangladesh, and that is the truth. If this continues, the Hindus will have 3 actually option: get converted to Islam and live there. I don't know what will happen there, or like flee to other countries, or like fight and die. Only I see only these 3 options. But even if fight, we cannot fight alone, because this is not a fight. This is uneven fight. So right now, as all of us, our Hindu brothers and sisters, and the people who are human and feel related to this cause, are actually like organizing protests in across the world. Like today, we are also doing this kirtan. So that is what we are doing. But the question is, when it will stop? What can we do in the long run to to a permanent solution? So in the end, I don't know to want to lengthen my speech. Just can you see this video, everyone? Is it playing?
Yes, it's playing.
You see, so this incident happened in Hazaribagh, Chittagong. So after the protest that was organized in the Chittagong, you see it's not that long. I cropped the beginning and the end of the video. You'll see the army, the government army, and the police. You'll see this. They're in the uniform. They're actually going house to house and looking for Hindu families and gathering the Hindu men. They've beaten them up mercilessly, and you see they'll break these security camera. You see, now question is, a thief, a rob, or a criminal can actually break the CCTV cameras. A law enforcing, let's say, a force like army or police, why they will actually break down the security camera? What they are trying to hide? So that is happening. So whatever this government, current government saying, or the let's say conspirator with this government is saying, this completely lie. There is no peace or harmony, or so-called communal harmony in Bangladesh. It was never existed, and right now there is the, let's say, existential crisis there the Hindus in Bangladesh are facing, and everybody are in cahoot with this. So either their option is just to make let's say annihilate the Hindus in Bangladesh, but on the, if they convert to Islam, then there is no problem, of course. Other than that, they abduct, they rape, they kill, they take the land. Although we protest alone, we cannot do nothing actually. So I request everyone to do something about it, and yeah, that's the hope I can do. I can pray, and let's see. Namaste.
Yep, thank you very much, Joar. Whom shall I elect now? Gaurav. If you turn on the video, please. We can't see you, but
Gauravji, you can start, I think. Even though you're not visible, please start.
Namaste everyone. Hare Krishna. I shared. I'm not sure like why my video was not coming.
maybe the protector on the video camera. Maybe you need to turn on. I think that's blocking your video.
You have to slide the camera window. I think it's blocked, Gauravji.
Oh no, there is something. No.
Your laptop has a cap, so
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Now we can see.
See, Namaste everyone. Hare Krishna. Already Georgie mentioned a lot of things. That it's something. It's something that we all needs to know, and we all needs to act. It's already high time that we should stand with Hindus in Bangladesh. If I, before starting with like what we can do as a common man, it's always a question comes to common man. We are not in Bangladesh. What we can do for them, or if we do not know Bengali language, what we can do for them. There are a lot of things we can do, but really we need to understand why we need to do these things. Today, before coming to Bangladesh, I'll just give you a brief about Indian subcontinent. Today in Afghanistan, only 10 Hindus are remaining. And they are old age people which they do not want to leave Afghanistan. They would like to die because they do not want to leave their temples. Only 2 temples exist in Afghanistan, which was 100% Hindu 1200 years before. If you come to Pakistan, it's only 1.8% Hindus are living in Pakistan, where 1200 years before, there was not a single Islamic. Now it's Islamic country. Now coming to Bangladesh, today it's just 7.9%, and still every day Hindus are killed in Bangladesh. What we have seen a lot of things like in social media and everything, but always it comes to what we can do. So I can request you, we are preparing a lot of good documentation on the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh. We are trying to cover all the major incidents happening currently, as well as what happened in past, as some of things already Georgie showed. What help we need from you, even if you do not know Bengali language, we request you. There are a lot of incidents like covered in international media and some of Indian media as well in English language also. We can collect all those things, and we are collecting. We need your help, be it if you know Bengali language, if you know English language, whichever language you know. As of now, we are starting with two languages, Bengali language and the English language, and then we would like to translate in all the languages, be it in different Indian languages or be it international languages. Why this is important? I'll just give an example. Some few weeks before, DW in the German news media showed some of the cases where they mentioned like the atrocities which are happening in Hindus in Bangladesh. They're exaggerated to a great extent. There are rarely few cases happening, and that's why we do not we do not speak what's happening there, and that's why it's always get a chance by the others to give a false impression that only rare things are happening and it's things are exaggerated. So that's why we would like to document. We would like to have a lot of different conference, webinars, seminars like the one which we are doing it today. So same thing we can recommend. First thing is we need volunteers who can help us in documentation and who can help us in translation. If you know German, Dutch, Italian, Spanish, whatever, if your friends are living across Europe or different parts of globe or even in India, we need help in translation. It's a massive project we are working, and we need your help. Apart from this, whenever you see Hindus in Bangladesh need your help, be the Bangladeshi Hindus living outside Bangladesh, in Europe, in America, wherever they are protesting, physically you can join their protest, as well as you can help them in whichever way. You can make your videos, you can raise your voice on social media. Also, you can send your, if you make your videos and if you motivate people to speak on this particular issue, so that government is already taking notice of these things, but to build an mass movement, to build an awareness to the international society, to within the Indian Hindu community, if you can make your videos, if you can do something, you can share it to info@vhpgermany.org. Please, I'll repeat, if you would like to make your videos, or if you are doing this already in past also, if you would like to share information what you have done, because a lot of people are doing these things, and we would like to collect all these facts under one umbrella, under the leadership of Bangladeshi Hindus. I repeat, the email ID is info@vhpgermany.org, which Rahulji shared also in the chat. So we request you, please do not think that you do not know Bengali or you are not in Bangladesh. You can do hundreds of things for the Hindus in Bangladesh. Today, Chinmay Prabhuji is not just an inspiration to Bangladeshi Hindus. He is really the Swami Vivekananda of this time, and our immediate request is to release Chinmay Prabhuji, as well as like the other associates who are with them. And the long-term goal is the persecution of Bangladeshi Hindus should be stopped. Today in Bangladesh, if somebody says Jai Shri Ram, they are considered as an Indian spy, or they are put in jail. They can be killed. There can be a hell lot of things. We can speak entire day on what's happening in Bangladesh, but we need people to please act on this. Whenever you have chance, we'll try to make a standard dossier or standard documentation which will be shared across the globe to different media houses, to different Hindu organizations, and already we have made certain protests in Frankfurt, Berlin, along with the Hindu organizations as well. So we need your help. Whenever you see somewhere is happening, you get a lot of informations on social media and every. Please raise your voice on social media. Please, whenever you get a chance to meet bigger people like Hindu leadership, or even your let's say local mayor in different European countries or wherever you are, please speak on the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh. If we don't speak, who will speak? They are our brothers and sisters, and we need to stand with them. So if you have any suggestions, any queries, please write us to us info@vhpgermany.org. We have a lot of things what we can uh, together we can do it for the Hindus in Bangladesh. Please speak up. Millions of people are already killed in Bangladesh in few of decades, and across, if we see 1000 years of history, Hindus, millions and millions of Hindus are killed in 1000 years. Please speak up. We need to be united, and we need to speak. There are a lot of things what we can do and we are doing. Please, those who would like to volunteer, we don't need any money. We just need 2 to 3 hours per week for a couple of weeks. We just need your time. Please be the volunteer for this cause, and please try to educate people in your friend groups. Try to speak as much as possible on social media. Please do whatever you can do. Just imagine if you would be in their shoes. So I just would like to end my conversation with this thing. Please reach out to us at info.vhpgerman.org. We'll have a lot of things to do. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you very much, Gaurav. I'll just move now to Apu Prabhu, if you're there still. I don't know.
Yeah, my camera is on.
Your camera is on, but where are you? Let me check. Okay, if I can. So I have here Apu Wazak. He's from Bangladesh, and he also has yeah, news which is official and which is also something which is under carpet, and would like to also once again give us the condition how it is, and yeah, Apu, you can go ahead, and then we then
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I didn't hear you actually. But it's my turn to speak now.
yeah, if you can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So yes, Prabhuji, now it's
Yeah, can
audible.
you, yeah, if you can quickly, yeah, speak, and then we move to Rahul ji.
Okay. So actually, I don't know here that actually Johor Prabhuji already gave very nice explanation of the historical thing. I don't know he actually raised in Bangladesh or not. Could you please answer me shortly, Prabhuji? Are you from Bangladesh or?
Yes, আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকেই বাংলাদেশেই জন্ম আমি এই মুহূর্তে জন্মাইতে আছি so I I'm born and brought up in Bangladesh. Yeah.
Okay, in which place, Prabhuji?
In Mymensingh.
Okay, Prabhuji. Why I am asking this one actually because maybe I can share my own experience because I brought up there in Chittagong. So actually, so that we can understand what is the root cause and how actually it works as a fundamental Islamism in the Bangladesh. Actually, what happens is this, because we know the history that in 1947 what happened, then 2001 what happens, but actually it is like a gradual process, and how they educate their next generation as Islamist. So actually, they continually actually propagate the ideology is this, that Hinduism is actually like a totally enemy side of the Islam. So they teach them, especially in the madrasa or other teaching language, that we are the mushrik and kafir who actually do the idol worship. So this propaganda and that hatred, when actually the seed inside the children or when they grow up. So though they became like an educated person, but still inside that hatred is too much that when this incident happened, they actually can't hold them back. Because why I'm telling this one? Because I know so many of my friends also. Before were thick friends, but nowadays because of these incidents, now I am seeing that what is the mentality actually they hold. So Johor Babu actually told that Hindus was trying to protest from the beginning itself, but honestly speaking, it was there some protest, but it is not that much in mass scale. Now what we are seeing. So now there is actually also one key point that now why so many actual Hindus are aware and coming out on the road, and how much courage they are, why they are having that much courage nowadays. So I think, not I think, this is the truth. Is this behind of this actually the ISKCON is playing very great role in Bangladesh, because in Bangladesh there is no that much great organization or Hindu organizations exist. Whatever they call that Hindu Bauddha board or whatever, actually not that much person are there who are actually the honest or reliable. Maximum is like maybe the spy of the other government, or maybe they are give some comments just based on their own benefit. So because nowadays actually the Hindus are almost like a, they actually not thrown off of everything. Now no hope is there. So that's why so many Hindus are actually coming out. I'm just quickly read out here that what was the 8 demands actually Chinmay Krishna Prabhu or the all that Hindus are actually asking from the government. So when I read it out, then we can understand it is nothing but the just the right minimum right, not also right, minimum right of the Hindu people are there. They are actually asking for. So first one is this, actually the demand is the compensation for the families of those killed, injured or affected, including those missing among religious minorities. Second is the establishment of a Ministry of Minority Development. Third is the enactment of a minority protection law and the creation of a special tribunal for justice. Next is the 3 official holidays for the Durga Puja. Nowadays for Durga Puja, there is only one single holiday. It is in the Dashami day. So we are asking for the 3 official holidays because we don't have any holidays actually for any Hindu festival. This is the only the big festival, and for that also we have only one day. So that's why we are asking for the 3 official holidays. Next is the restitution of expropriated devotional properties, enactment of conservation laws, and restoration of temples in their respective areas. So this is like a Devatta Sampatti, which we called. Actually, Prabhuji actually gave some idea that when that country was divided, so many actually flee from this country to another country. So whatever temple the temple territory was left behind, sometimes government actually captured it. So we are also asking that one that give it back to us. Next is the establishment of model temples in all 64 districts and a Vedic university. So this is also for the only for the education purpose. And next is the and conversion of the Hindu Religious Welfare Trust into a foundation, and modernization of the Sanskrit and Pali Education Board. And next is the public holiday also for Rath Yatra. So we can see this all these 8 demands is nothing with political. It's only the some the rights actually we can ask for from the government. This is minimum right, and we are asking that only. And this also can't tolerable for the Islamic group are there. So why actually they are not actually granting us these minimum rights also? So there are few factors are there. Some factors are is this, they don't want us to actually raise our voice. They always want us that we will be the secondary citizen in Bangladesh. This is the first thing. Second thing is this false propaganda. So in Bangladesh, lot of people are there this who doesn't actually want to hear that what is happening actually, what is the honestly happening. They don't want to hear. They just what is some rumor is going on, then they are also flowing out of that. So rumor is here is that okay, Hindus are doing against Bangladesh interest of Bangladesh because Sheikh Hasina is actually flew from the Bangladesh. Now they are actually doing protest so that they can again restore our League in the position. So this type of rumor actually they are circulating among the people, and this all these Islamist people are also believing it, and also they are actually doing against of this Hindu group. So this is also another thing, and I'll actually conclude it here because I don't want to speak out more. But only thing what I want to actually conclude it is this. Problem is this in Bangladesh, there are some several sectors there. First of all is this, that Muslims people always think that, okay, we are Hindus are agents of India, and they don't think it's a good idea, because as a like a Muslims and Hindu, they always think it is a like enemy things. So they always consider India as a like enemy country. So when they think that we are the agents of India, they systematically think that okay, we are not a patriotic people. So this type of ideology is now already rooting in Bangladesh in so much that now the percentage is too much. So it is not about the actually against Hindu. Just I'm giving one example. In Bangladesh, we have the actually the New Year, so which is the 14 April. It's called Pohela Boishakh. And Pohela Boishakh, we held a big fair. Okay. So now actually since few years, they are telling that this type of fair is actually like a Hinduani culture. That means the culture belongs to Hindus. So that's why, because of that issue, they are actually trying to stop the fair itself, which is nothing to do with the Hindu religion. It is just simply a cultural event. So I'm telling that the hatred is too much. It's rooted too much with the basis on the education, basis on the religious education, and based on the also uh, that teachings going from family heritage. That they always think that whatever the belongs to Hindu is always like a against of Islam. So what we can do right now, so as a like a coming from Bangladesh, I think that nowadays what is the government is there, they're totally against of the minority. Even nowadays, they are not ready to accept that something is happening in the Bangladesh. Whatever media is there, they are not covering anything. Whenever there is something actually issue, we are telling to them, they are telling that everything is normal, nothing is happening here. It's all are exaggerated. So that means the present government is not actually taking any responsibility what is happening in Bangladesh, which is very, very much dangerous. Before at least, some government was there who are actually taking care of something, at least the police and the military. But now police and military are also against us. So nowadays, what we can do is this: we have to create international pressure upon this government. Otherwise, I don't think so. There will be any hope for us actually in Bangladesh. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Apu. Can you hear me? Thank you very much. So then, Rahulji, shall I
Yes,
put
yes,
you on spotlight?
yes, yes. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
And first thing, I want to start with a story. Before I tell you the story, I want to thank everybody who has spoken before me, and also the Prabhujis who have done the bhajans. Thank you very much. And thank you all of you that you guys have come forward and participated and try to support, create awareness for our brothers and sisters in Bangladesh. So let me start with the story. So there was a great rishi who always used to tell the truth, and he used to always meditate and do uh, 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 his meditation. So he was sitting in the jungle and he was meditating and doing his nam jap and was deep in his meditation. There came few innocent villagers, and then can you now hear me? Am I audible? Somebody
Yes,
give me.
now it's better actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So this Maharishi, his siddhi was that he used to always tell the truth, and he was deep in meditation, and he was one of the greatest saints of his time. When he was meditating in the jungle, few innocent villagers who were attacked by some goons in the jungle, they ran to him and told him that please, we are hiding behind you in your hut. Please don't tell those guys that we are here. So the villagers hid. Next, what happened was that when these Rakshas came and asked the Sadhu Maharaj, where are those villagers? Tell us. Now his siddhi was that he will always tell the truth. He always tells the truth. Now he had to decide whether he tells the truth or lies. If he lies, he saves innocent lives. If he tells the truth, people die. He said, I will stick to my principals, and he said that these guys are over here, and because of that 4 or 5 innocent guys died. So when after his life on earth, when the Sadhu Maharaj went in front of Yamraj, Yamraj sent him to Narak, because when he had a chance to save innocent lives, he decided to stick with false dharma and tell the truth. Saving innocent lives is more important than lying or telling the truth. Why did I tell you this story? I want to take you to Kurukshetra, where Bhagwan Krishna was giving Bhagavad Gita Gyan to Arjun. When Arjun didn't want to fight for for the society, for his family, for his rights, for the truth, because he did not want to kill his cousins, his gurus, Krishna reminded him of his duty. So, like Bhagwan Krishna, I am not Bhagwan Krishna, but I am asking you in questions that you have to answer. Tell me, what have you done for Samaj Kalyan? What have you done to protect Dharma? What is your preparation to protect Dharma? You cannot say that I am sitting in Germany and people are dying in Bangladesh. That's not my Dharma. That's not how it works. You will not be the part of a Punya Karma. You will be part of the Papa Karma. Because when we say in our philosophy is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The whole world is a family. We are all part of Krishna and Krishna is part of us, everybody. But that also means that when people are dying, it is our duty to protect, raise our voice and protect them. It's our duty to fight, to stand up for what is correct, to fight for Dharma. Now I have asked you these questions. What is your preparation? What are you doing for Dharma? What is your preparation? When there will always be bad elements. There will always be. There was never a time when the earth was free from bad elements. When Bhagwan Ram was there was a Ravan. When Bhagwan Krishna was there was Duryodhan, there was Kans. So there is never a time when when Mother Earth will be free from bad elements, from Rakshasa. And it is our job to do our karma and protect them. So I asked you the question. Now, if I don't give you the answer, what you can do, then it will be wrong. See, you can think for yourself. You can write down these questions. You can think, explore what options do you have and come up with answers and follow your dharma. I am suggesting few things. It can be a beginning for you, or it can help you at least to reach your answer. Short term, what we can do is raise our voice, ask questions. We can ask the questions to the government of the day, to people near us, to our neighbors. Hey, do you know what is happening in Bangladesh? Did you say something about it? If we spread this message, that is 50% of the task. But that is only short-term measure. Now, what is the long-term measure? The long-term measure is preparation. You have to remember, Bhagwan Krishna himself was Bhagwan, but he waited for 12 years, the Vanvas period and the Agyatvas period. He asked Pandavas to prepare for the Yuddha, for the Mahayuddha. That is what we have to do. We have to do preparation. We have to prepare ourselves for the time when Rakshasas attack. So what does preparation means? Means we have to educate our kids about our philosophies that we are doing already. But still, they should know the difference between adharma and adharma. Nobody can, we cannot say that, okay, what they are also talking is correct. What we are also saying is correct. That doesn't work. We have to know, we have to understand the truth and try to filter it and present it in the way that people understand. People should understand the dangers also of telling the lie. If our kids have wrong notions, that will have a long term impact on their upbringing and their following of dharma. So they should be able to identify the truth. That is very important. That is the first part. But second part, we should also be capable enough to fight. We cannot wait for the situation to be very, very hard, because if you let that grow, the other person will become stronger. So start preparing, organize yourselves, practice. Remember, practice is also important. We have to do some kind of demo work, so that it becomes like a muscle memory for us. If we don't do it, like Gauravji said, that we have to first collect information. So if you want to volunteer, please volunteer, please, and help in building the database, raising your voice. But also we have to combine our strengths. We have to join together, so that if something is happening at other places, we can still get organized. So that is my only request. Like Krishna said, we have to start preparation, and we have to start doing it right now. We have to get organized. We have to build up a bigger army. Bhagwan Krishna sent the Pandavas all over Bharat to build allies. So we'll have to build our allies as well. So please think about it, give it a thought, and start preparations. May Bhagwan Krishna make us victorious, and may Bhagwan Krishna protect people right now in Bangladesh. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rahulji, and thank you everyone uh, for your time. And I think we could close this session here. But I also saw in the comments there are so many who are inspired to share more stories and also suggestions of how we can come together. Um, they can reach either me or Rahulji. So and then maybe Rahulji, you can leave your number in the chat, or I don't know, or you can also send out an email, because I think we have the contacts, right? So
Yes.
that they can actively, as you said, prepare for what, yeah, we need to be ready, and how we could support in short term, mid term, long term. And I would close this session with just one last note. It is very pathetic situation there in India, in Bangladesh. Yeah. Um, if we are very sensible, yeah, we should be very sensitive to the things that are happening around us. And yeah, so we are talking about not just Hindus, yeah, we are talking about all minorities, yeah, because everywhere the minorities are not having minimum rights, and there's always a struggle. And as Apu, you were mentioning all the 8 demands, yeah, all these are very, very important to uplift, so that one can have a minimum freedom of life. So this can start very, very easily at our own home. Yeah, so let's, yeah, let's offer our sincere humble prayers at home every day. Every day what we do is, every day we do Narsimha Japa. We do Narsimha Japa for the welfare. This we have been doing since COVID time, the time when the pandemic was eating so many people, so many people were dying. That was, it didn't matter whether someone was from Islam, from Christianity, or from Jewish. Yeah, when the pandemics come, yeah, so if we are very um, we should be compassionate to our fellow beings. So otherwise there is no difference. Yeah, Mahabharata says there is no difference between human and animal. I'm very sure that all of us who have joined here are definitely yeah, Aryans, means well civilized, well intellectual. So let's just, yeah, it's very simple. It can be as simple as every day morning, every day evening, we can just offer our humble prayer. Yeah, for that we don't have to have all these sessions, we don't need technology, we just need our heart, we need our mind. And then with that, when we call out, that reaches to the Lord, and definitely Lord will reach out to the people who are there. huh? It's not that Lord is not caring them, it's not that Lord is neglecting them who are suffering there, but yeah, it could be because of their own past deeds or whatever. But by offering prayers, the Lord, uh, yeah, would appreciate that someone is taking um, efforts for others, fellow beings, and that will definitely help the situations to get better. And thank you once again, everyone. If someone would like to still, yeah, afterwards contact, etc., you can reach, I think, Rahul ji. I think he has the contact, and you can also reach me. I don't know if someone have it or not. I can also leave my number here. If someone would like to reach out to me, most welcome. And of course, I'm not from Bangladesh, and usually whenever I speak, I don't speak about any sectarian or organization or a country level. Usually I speak at international level, and in fact this Bangladesh issue is not a Bangladesh issue but an international issue. So let's get together and see whatever little we can do, and make life of Bangladeshi minorities um, relieving. Thank you very much.
Hare
Yep,
Krishna.
let's close here. That's fine. I'm just leaving my number.
Prabhuji, can I ask a question?
Yeah, if it's quick and
I'm
short.
yes, just a 1 minute question. I'm just asking that what is is there any next agenda? Is there who is staying in the Germany from their side?
Yeah, I heard that Rahulji is preparing all the material. Yeah, he prepares the material and shares for people who have registered. They will get email, and also the next steps, what they are doing and what we can contribute.
Appuji,
Is that
it would be great if you can send your number to Sudama ji. I'll take it from him and we'll connect with you.
Okay,
yeah?
Prabhuji.
Dhanyavad.
Okay, then have a nice evening. Good night.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hey, Krishna.